Hey everyone, greetings from Bangkok City, Thailand. I'm currently walking along Sukhumvit. This is one of the main roads in Sukhumvit, which is a really nice area here in Bangkok. I'm going to be staying at a hostel for about 4 days and then going to going to a nearby island called Koh Chang to do some work with a few hotels. But right now I'm going up to the Holiday Inn Express because they have one here in Sukhumvit with a beautiful view of the city from the rooftop. So I want to show you guys what that's like. Unfortunately, it's pretty cloudy today. It's been raining most of the day. So probably not going to get any nice sunset, but I've been wanting to go up there for a while. One of my friends works at the Holiday Inn here in Bangkok in Silom, which is pretty close to here. And so anyway, I could stay at hotels all the time, but I'd run out of money pretty quickly. I think the Holiday Inn is like 1,000 baht a night, which is roughly $30. So I prefer to stay in hostels unless I can stay at luxury hotels for free, which is what I'm going to be doing in Koh Chang. So anyway, here it is, straight up ahead. This right here is the subway. It's the BTS, the Sky Train system, which is pretty cool. It's coming over right now, actually. Well, the subway is a very, really convenient way to get around the city. It's only about 30 baht to go anywhere, which is roughly, I don't know, 20, 30 cents, 50 cents. Okay, so here's the Holiday Inn, and they also have a Domino's and Carl's Jr. for the American viewers. This video I'm not going to post to my YouTube channel. I'm just going to share it on Facebook to inspire some of my friends to come to Thailand when the borders open again, hopefully early next year. Still closed to foreign tourists, which is why it's really not too busy right now. You can go to the tourist attractions and there's no people, and there's not a lot of traffic. It's not too many people walking around. So it's a very, I feel very privileged to be, grateful to be here in Thailand during these challenging times. Okay, now I still haven't figured out how to flip my camera around. I wish that I could do that. But now I'm walking into the Holiday Inn. Check it out. Holiday Inn Sukhumvit. Oh, I don't want to get hit by a motorcycle. Okay, here we go. I'm still shooting with the iPhone 6, which is not the best, but it gets the job done. Okay, walking into Holiday Inn. Hopefully the rooftop is open. See if this works. Swadika. Is the rooftop open? It's not open. 6 o'clock. Okay, shoot. I'm shooting a video, but I'll come back. Come back later. Okay, so rooftop is not open right now, but that's fine because it's cloudy and wouldn't be able to get a good sunset anyway. So let me just continue walking around, show you guys around a little bit more. I'm really loving this DJI Osmo 4. It's perfect for my purposes. Does a really good job. See, it follows me around really easily. And I'm gonna be using this for hotel marketing as well. It's one of the reasons I bought it is because I'm gonna be doing some influencer marketing for some of these hotels in Koh Chang, and possibly I may have to go back to Phuket because I got the stamp for the visa renewal and they say I have to come back. But tomorrow I'm going to go to the immigration office here in Bangkok and see if they can get it taken care of while I'm here before I take off for Koh Chang. Koh Chang is only about 7 hours by bus and ferry boat from Bangkok. So I think it's like 450 baht, roughly $15 to get there. And it's the second largest island in Thailand. A couple of my friends live there. I've never met them before, but I've seen their beautiful aerial photos. They're very, very talented photographers, and I really look forward to meeting up to them with them when I get there, when I arrive. So that'll be October 13th in a few more days. But for now, I'm really just enjoying exploring the streets of Bangkok. I really like the Sukhumvit area. I wouldn't mind living here, to be honest. But I need to get my finances in order. Luckily, I talked to a guy today who lives in Koh Chang in Phuket. His name's Jesper. He's from Denmark, and he's been living in Thailand for, I want to say 3 years. Can't remember exactly, but he's in real estate, and he wants me to help him with lead generation, and it could be a really, really huge, pretty awesome commission if I'm able to start sending more clients his way. So that's the plan. Since I recently lost my job in Phuket, after working there only a month, I was the director of growth marketing at a company called Reverse Ads, and they fired me essentially because they were not able to get the official work permit, which is very strange because they claim that they're a part of the board of investment in Thailand, and yet they weren't able to get the work permit. So anyway, everything happens for a reason. Honestly, I was probably going to quit the job sooner rather than later anyway, so whatever. And now I'm shooting video walking around Bangkok, so it's not all bad. They've got some nice restaurants around here. Hello. There's a lot of massage parlors too, so I'm planning on getting a massage at this place next to my hostel. It's only 200 baht for an hour, and I've been carrying my heavy hiking bag, just walking for like 2 kilometers today, and my back is a little bit sore, so I'm gonna get a massage probably right after I finish this video. But yeah, I love Bangkok. It's a great city. A lot of people say that it's a shithole or, a nasty place. People aren't friendly, which to a certain extent is true, but I don't know. Not really sure if I'd want to live here for a long time, but it's nice to visit for a little while, and really excited to go to this island, which is probably going to be mostly empty, just like Phuket, because there's no foreign tourists in the country right now. But hopefully the borders will be opening up again very soon, so my friends and everyone can visit. Right now they're allowing, I think it's about 300 people per month on the long stay tourist visa, but these are mostly wealthy businessmen from China and like Scandinavian countries. So a lot of you probably wouldn't fall into that category if you do want to visit Thailand, but I would encourage you to at least see what the options are. I do get some pretty funny looks walking around with this handheld device talking to my phone, but whatever. Should I grab these guys? I'm doing a vlog, so let's see. I now have to find my hostel. I think I passed it. Shoot. Yeah, it's this way. Or maybe it's one more street. They have some nice artwork around here too. Check it out. It's a really cool area. I like Sukhumvit a lot. It's very popular for expats and retirees. Americans such as myself living in Thailand. I went to a Mexican restaurant earlier today called, shoot, I can't remember the name of the place. But anyway, it was delicious food. It's usually pretty hard to find good Mexican food in Thailand. So luckily it's really close to my hostel, and I'll probably go back there again tomorrow. But I was talking to a guy from San Francisco who's been living in Thailand for, I don't know, quite a few years now. And I told him I'm from Austin, Texas. And, well, first I said I'm from America, and he's like, obviously. It's pretty obvious. Then I said, Austin, Texas. She's like, yeah, well, that's not really considered Texas. I said, yeah, it's the rebel city. So, pretty much tell everyone I'm from Austin, even though I'm originally from Lansing, Michigan, where I went to school. But let's see. Okay, I gotta cross the street here to get back to my hostel. Just wanted to show you guys around Bangkok a little bit. Hopefully you get a chance to visit sometime soon, once this COVID world pandemic is over. I'm so grateful that I made the decision to come here and live in Thailand during this fucked up situation. We're leading the world in terms of how we're handling the situation. There's only been about 60 deaths in the entire country, and virtually zero, basically zero on the islands. So I was living in Koh Samui and Phuket, both for about a month. Beautiful paradise islands in Thailand. And the nice thing about Koh Samui is that you can also visit Koh Chang and Koh Tao. Koh Tao is world famous for being a diving destination. It's one of the cheapest places to get your diving certification. So about 5-6 months ago, I got my diving certification there. It's beautiful. The water is crystal clear. Sometimes you can see whale sharks. So, you know, I like the city life, but I really prefer living on an island. And oddly enough, I actually feel more lonely a lot of times in the city than I do on an island with virtually no people around. So, to each their own. But I'm really excited to go to Koh Chang on Tuesday. I'll probably stay for about a week there, doing some work with a few hotels, influencer marketing and photography. So they're putting me up for, free accommodation in exchange for my professional services, which is something that I've been doing for years now, and I would love to show you guys how it's done. I have a full online course that talks about all this stuff. I'll be back. I have to get a massage at this place after I finish recording this. But yeah, after I go to Koh Chang, I'm planning to go on a trip with a friend that I met in Koh Samui. He's going on this epic motorbike adventure all the way from Koh Samui to Chiang Mai, which is in the upper north. It's in the far north of Thailand. It's going to be about 2,000 kilometers in total. And he invited me. So I'm planning on renting a motorbike in Koh Chang. I'm going to rent a motorbike in Koh Chang where I can get it for cheaper. Just rent it for a full month and go on this epic motorbike adventure. It's going to be amazing. Also, he has he has all the GoPro and camera equipment, so he can do a lot of the recording. And he's just this older retired guy that I met in Koh Samui. Really cool dude. He loves to travel just like me. And so really looking forward to that. I'll keep you guys posted. Obviously I'm going to continue doing these vlogs on a, maybe about 2-3 times a week, and continuing to push out new content. Just like Gary V says, Gary Vaynerchuk, you just got to be consistently putting out more content, and don't be insecure. Don't worry about how people are going to react. You're always going to get haters. In fact, I shared my previous YouTube video and people were just going off, calling me narcissistic and I have an ugly face and all this nasty stuff. Well, it's like, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep your fucking opinions to yourself. That's my opinion. But a lot of people, they're assholes. So anyway, you can't really worry about the haters. Don't fuck them, They'll eventually fade away. Just keep honing your craft and you'll get there. So with that being said, I'm gonna sign off. Peace from Thailand. Hope all is well and you're staying safe. And Talk to you again soon.